this video, we're going to take a Canvas tour of the Computer Science 220 course. When you first log in, you'll be brought to the home screen where you'll see a list of modules that are available in the course. The course is organized by week, but there are a few additional modules at the beginning of the course. There is a Start Here module that gives you some information to look at before the semester starts. A quick links to materials module. This includes information about the honor code, information about tutoring services in the how can you get help section. It has additional references that you can look at for practice and additional support in the course, information about how to contact your instructor, a link to all the videos that accompany the course that are useful if you ever need to miss class for a particular day. You can catch up by watching some videos that closely approximate what might be going on during class. Everything that you need and might need to access in a recurring fashion during the semester is in that quick links to materials section. There's also a module about code examples from class that will include the code that we write together during class lectures, and you'll be able to download that and explore that more on your own outside of class if that's useful to you. The main organization for the course is in the form of these weekly modules. Inside each weekly module, there are several items, including a checklist and work plan. If you access that document, it has exactly what we'll be doing in class each day, including links to any supporting materials. So if you ever need to miss class because you're sick or have a weather-related issue, you can always catch up by looking at the checklist. In addition to the checklist, each week it lists the assignments that are due that week or that you'll be working on that week. It has the lecture support items for the week. That always includes fill in the blank lecture notes, and those are labeled by the class period where we'll be talking about those topics. If there are any supporting videos that are available, those will be listed in the lecture support as well. Those are optional and usually duplicate things that we will do together during class. And then finally, each module contains a link to resources. Those are additional items that you may find helpful either for reference or for additional review. In addition to the modules, there are several other useful areas in the Canvas course. One of those is the syllabus link. If you click on that, you will get a view of the syllabus for the course. You can certainly download that or view it in Canvas. It also has information about your instructor's office hours, a link to the honor code for the computer science department. It has some more specific information that is relevant just for computer science courses and further clarifies how the honor code applies in computer science. Finally, it has a link to that quick links materials. Again, that you should access that over and over again during the semester. It has lots of useful supporting material for the course. In the syllabus link, you'll also see a course summary that gives you a list of the upcoming assignments sorted by due date. That's certainly useful to look at. There's also a calendar that's interactive. If you click on a particular date in the calendar, it will highlight in the assignment list the assignments that are due on that particular day. And our assignments are always due at the beginning of class. Whatever your class period starts, that's when your assignments will be due. So if your course starts at 9 a.m., then your assignments will be due at 9 a.m. If your course starts at 11 a.m., your assignments will be due at 11 a.m., and so on. And finally, it gives you some information about the course weighting that tells you how much each category of assignments contributes to your course grade. You'll also see a link to announcements. Those are useful announcements that you might want to reference. Included in kind of the beginning of the course are a welcome to the course, information about accessing the James Farmer Lab, including the times when that's available, and finally, information about tutoring and getting help and support throughout the semester. If there are ever weather-related emergencies and the university is closed or we are not having class for some reason, there will be a Canvas announcement posted as soon as possible to let you know about that schedule change. The modules are certainly, I think, the most useful way to get information about assignments that are due. However, you can also access the assignment list. That allows you to see the upcoming assignments, and you can either sort them by date, showing what's due next, Or you can sort them by type, which will show you the upcoming assignments in the different categories. There's a few different categories of assignments in this course. The first one is class preparation and reading. That gives you the reading assignment in our online textbook each week. Those are always interactive, and you should stop and actually perform the various coding activities as they are covered in that textbook. However, there's nothing to turn in from those. In addition to the class prep assignments, there is also a weekly coding practice. We'll be doing those during class towards the end of the week. You'll have time to work on them with a partner during class. If you'd like to continue to work with your partner outside of class, that is completely fine and up to you. If your schedules do not align, there's absolutely no pressure to work with your partner outside of class. You can always finish those assignments on your own, and they're always due the Wednesday following the in-class coding period. We also have some individual coding projects that you'll have throughout the semester. There are 5 total. Just the first few are posted now. Each of those has several different deliverables. For each of them, you'll always be doing an initial software plan. Then you'll have a progress check about halfway through the project period. And then finally, you'll turn in your final code along with a reflection on your coding experience. And finally, we have several exams during the course, and we'll be talking about those during class so that you feel well prepared for those. For right now, you can just make a note of those exam dates and put them in your planner so you know when they are coming up. You can also access information about your course grade. When I click on this, I will be a fictional student, not any of you actual students enrolled in this course. You can click on that to get information about your current course grade. The Canvas course is weighted correctly so that you will always see your current course grade correctly weighted based on the assignments. With one caveat, it is important for students to have success in both the exam format and project format within the course. And in order to get a C or better average and move on to the next course in the computer science sequence, you do need to have a 73% average in both of those categories, in the programming projects and the exams. And so sometimes Canvas might not show you that your grade is decremented in those certain circumstances if you're not meeting that threshold. But otherwise, the Canvas grade is accurate. There's also space in the Canvas page for you to engage in online discussions. If you ever have questions and you think they're of general interest, you can post them in the discussion board. There's a link to the library reading list. I left that mainly so that it makes it easier to access some of the library resources that are supplemental to the course. Our primary textbook is not available through that. It's available directly through the web. And finally, there is a link for Zoom access if you ever need to contact your instructor and meet via Zoom. That will allow you to do that. And finally, I'm not 100% sure if students actually have access to this, but there is a people link that will give you a list of other students in the course, which you might find helpful if you're trying to remember what your programming partner's name is or something of that respect. And so that's a quick tour of our Canvas course. Hopefully you'll be able to explore on your own. If there are ever assignments or resources that you're looking for and you're unable to find them, do not hesitate to reach out to your instructor so they can provide clarification.